Hello, the students of the group 211KI. Today is, let us see the timetable. Okay, today is 8th of December 2020. Sorry, let us start. Elijah, are you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm here too. Goju is here.
Emmanuel is here.
Emmanuel is
We
here.
are all here.
Abraham is
Using
here. He's close.
We will continue the development of the window. So the events, the reaction, yes, the listener. This is our topic. Okay, so let us go to the Moodle. Okay, let me open our page Computer Science and Engineering. Okay, so let us check what we did previous time. So previous time, the 4th of December.
excuse me, sir. We are four here. We are. They are using my phone because of their network.
So the label, the button, and the text box in the frame. In this frame, here is the listing of this program. Okay, so but today our first task is to put controls into the window in Windows system, not in Java, but in Windows system with the help not of Java, but with the help of Visual C++. So today we have the laboratory work. So this is lesson number 27 or even the lecture. So today we have no, I'm sorry, today we have a lecture. So instead of laboratory work, so let me open the edit mode, and let us add new topic. So new topic 11. Yes, and let us add the new element. So the page, the HTML page. Okay, so what will be the title? So the title will be today is the 8th of December 2020. So the lecture. Okay, so let us check which lecture. So let us open the separate page. Okay, and let us check the number. Okay, so the lecture number 13. So which lecture? The events of the frame. The events of the frame. So this is our topic of this lecture, the events of the frame. Okay, so let us return to the previous lessons. So let us go to the forum. Yes, and let us open our first window project, the laboratory work, the lesson number 23. Okay, the first window project in Visual C++. Okay, so this is the listing of first Visual C++ window program. Okay, let us take this listing. Control C. Let us return. Okay. So, and let us create the frame. The frame, but in Visual C++. In Visual C++. Okay, and the listing, the creation of the frame. So let me remind you, it is not so easy to move this window. Okay, maybe will be better. Okay. Cannot move it. Okay. One more time. Okay, so how to move? Maybe next time. Maybe in other document. Not so easy to move. This window. Okay. Okay. Anytime. Okay, so the listing of the program, Not so convenient. Okay, so we have two classes. Okay, what we will do now, so it is better to open the Microsoft Visual C++ 6.0 and to show you all this in directly in Visual C++ 6.0. Okay, so Visual C++, okay, so it is, okay. Recent workspaces, simple windows, the frame, so the creation of the frame. Okay, so AFX window H. So we create the frame with the help of Visual C++ and with the help of MFC, Microsoft Foundation Classes, the library MFC. So to include the library MFC, it is necessary to include AFX Windows H, AFX Application Framework Extensions. So the name of MFC. Okay, so it is more easy than to create a window directly with the help of original functions of so-called API functions of the Windows system. So it is better to use MFC. MFC was created in the base of original functions of Windows, and it is not so difficult for beginners. So it is necessary to use two classes of MSC, the class of the frame and the class of the application The class of the application creates the application. So this is the main class. So in this class, we have the constructor and the function of the initialization of the instance. So the window, the application. Okay. So in the class of the frame, we have only the constructor. And this constructor, we call the function create and create the window. But first it is necessary to create the object of the application. of the main class. And when we call the constructor automatically, so this constructor calls the constructor of the class of the application of the MFC. And this class calls the function, the main function of the Windows, winMain, and this function calls the function initInstance. The function initInstance calls the function initInstance of this class, which is derived from the basic class. In this function, we create the object of the first class and call automatically this constructor. In this constructor, we create the window. After this, we assert this creation. And after this, we show this window in the screen and update this window and return true, because the function initInstance is of Boolean type, so true or false. True means non-zero. Okay, any integer non-zero. False means 0. Okay, so this is how to create the frame. So now let us compile. 0, 0, and let us build linking. 0, 0. Let us execute and obtain the frame. Okay, so the result of the execution. The window with the name simple window. So the frame. Okay, so now our task is to force this frame to work. For example, if I click double in the frames of this window, so I will obtain some reaction. So how to obtain the reaction of the window? So in Windows systems, there are a lot of events. What does it mean, event? For example, now I move the cursor, I move the mouse. So this is an event. So for example, I close the window. This is an event. For example, let us continue. I press some button. For example, this button. So this is an event, the pressing of button. So I click double click. This is an event too. For example, I drag and drop something. This is an event. So there are a lot of events. And in Windows systems, there is a so-called the message loop. So about each event, the Windows system send the information, the message. For example, when I double click, so the Windows system creates the message, left button, double click, for example. When I press the button, so the Windows system generates the message, so button pressed, for example. When I close the window, so Windows system generates the message about this event of closing window. Window closed, for example. Window opens, so window drawn, for example, and a lot of events and a lot of messages. So even in Windows systems, the message loop is realized, but this loop it's hidden in MFC. In MFC, this loop, message loop, is hidden because MFC, this is a simple library, but in original API functions way to create the window, from the very start, it is necessary to include the winMain function, the message loop, and so on. But now the message loop is hidden, the winMain function is hidden because we use MFC. Only two classes. First class, the class of main window, and second class, the class of application, is now presented. So the class of application, CMyApps, class of my application, is derived from basic class CWinApp of MFC, and the class of main window, class CMainWND, is derived from the MFC class of the frame of the window, C frame, WND. So now to create the frame, it is necessary to use the class of application of MFC and the class of the frame of MFC. And to create two classes, one of this is derived from the frame class of MFC, second is derived from the application class of MFC. The class of application is the main class, because before we do something in Windows system, it is necessary to create the application. So after this, we have a possibility to continue to create the window, for example, the frame, and to create, for example, controls in window, to add the reactions. So today our task is to catch the messages of the Windows system and to put into our frame the possibility to react on these messages. So the first reaction will be the reaction on left button click in the frame, left button click in the frame. So how to do this? This is a topic of today's lecture. The reaction, the event, the message. Okay, how it is realized in MFC, in Microsoft Foundation classes, in Windows, C++, in Windows system. After this, we will continue how to realize the same in Java. But let us start from C++, from Visual C++, and not even Visual C++, but Visual C++, MFC, Visual C++. Okay, so let us press Ctrl A, let us press Ctrl C, and let us close this workspace. After this, let us create a new project. Okay, so Windows 32, not console application, but Windows 32 application. Okay, so, but let us wait a little to, so the name will be, the name of the project will be, so which name? So for example, controls, not controls, but the frame events, frame events, frame events, frame events, frame events, for example. Okay, and let us press OK, frame events, so an empty project, okay, and finish, okay, and let us add to this project a new source file. Okay, so the, where is it? Okay, the frame event, so here let the name of this file will be the same, so frame events. Frame events, okay. Yes, so now let us press Ctrl V. Yes, so now we have the frame. So let us compile, let us build. Yes, 3 errors. Okay, so 3 errors. Why the errors? So because we add AFX window, so we add MFC, we include MFC. But in the settings of the project, it is necessary to put here using of MFC. So now you see that not using MFC. So it is necessary to use MFC, for example, in a static library. So let us change this setting and let us press OK. So today, I'm sorry, now the way to this header file is opened for our program. Our program now is now knows where this header is located, and now it is possible to use MFC. Okay, and not only this header, but other libraries of MFC. dynamically linked library DLLs. So all this is, for example, let us open tools, let us open options, and let us try to open compatibility, no, build directories. So you see the directories of include files, 3 directories. So MFC, so the directories of executable files. Okay, so the directories of library files. So lib, the static libraries, and the directories of the source, MFC, ATL. So it is necessary to include MFC in static library to add all these passes, so the passes to the proper places in which there are, to the folders in which necessary libraries of MFC is included. So AFXWin and other dynamical or static libraries, libs or other. Okay. So after this, let us try to compile. So the compilation is good, but the link, now we have no error in linking. So now let us create the simple window. So we create the simple window, we created the frame. The result is the same, so we check. So, but how to add the reaction on my click? So I double click, but nothing happens. So in these frames must be some reaction. How to realize the reaction on my double click? Okay, so first let us return to our code. It is necessary to the class of main window, because my window creates, okay, reacts, I'm sorry, on my actions. Okay, so it is necessary to add the reaction, on this clicking. Okay, so now how to do this? Let me open my book and let me see how to do this. So in this class, which will react, okay, on this event, on double click of left button of the mouse, so it is necessary to add proper function which will react. So after the constructor, in the declaration of this class, this is the declaration of the class. After the constructor, it is necessary to add the declaration of the function which will handle this event, the handler of the event. Okay, so the type AFX MSG, application frameworks message. Okay, so void, the type is void, and the name on left button, double click on left button. It means the mouse, left button of the mouse, double click, DBCLK, double click. On left button, double click. Okay, so 2 parameters. The first parameter of the type U integer, and the second parameter is the parameter of the type of the class cPoint, of the class of the point of MFC. Okay, so what does it mean, these 2 parameters? Okay, so you may open on left button, double click, for example, Visual C++ or MFC, and to read about this function. Okay, so now let me show you. Okay, let me show you this function. Okay, so let us check. So we have a mistake. So it is necessary to close the round bracket. Okay, so now we add the declaration. Okay, so we add the handler of the event on left button, double click, we on it. Okay, so after this, it is necessary to add the message map, to declare the message map. So this member of the class of the window which reacts. So each class which reacts must have the message map, the declaration of the message map. So in MFC, the reaction is realized through the message map. So, but this message map is message map only of this class. So it must be non-public. It is not necessary to have possibility to use it in other classes. It is a private member, private. Okay, so let us declare. So we declare message map with the help of macros. Declare message. Sorry, is missed. Message map. Declare message map. Yes, so now we declare message map. So this class may react. Okay, may react on some message. Okay, so after the declaration of the class, it is necessary to realize first the message map. So before the realization of the constructor, before the realization of this handler of the message, of the event, it is necessary to realize the message map. Okay, how to realize the message map? So with the help of macros, begin message map. Okay, begin message map. So in the parameters of this macros, it is necessary to put the name of the class which reacts, C, main, W, and D, so it is possible to copy and to paste here, Control V. So, and the second parameter, the name of the basic class of MFC, so C, frame, W, and D, the class of the frame. Okay. So, in this message map, it is necessary to list all the messages, So, which message? The message that I double click of left button. Okay, so on window message WM. Which window message? There are a lot of window messages. Which window message? Left button, double click. L button, DB, L. Okay, I'm sorry. So here the L is missed. Double DBL. Okay, so DBL and CLK. Okay, now this message is included so in our message map. So because we have no other handlers, so only this message we will handle. Okay, so it is necessary to close the realization of our message map. So the end message map. End message map, begin message map, end message map. So it must be done first after the declaration of the class in which we have the reaction to some message. So when we declare the message map, it is necessary to realize the message map. So to list between the begin and the end of message map, it is necessary to put the messages. So the message on window message left button double click. So it is necessary to on this window message. Okay. So after 10 minutes, students, please listen me now carefully. Elijah and who is Ahmed? Ahmed, is it you or not? Ahmed, are you hear me?
Yes, teacher, yes.
Okay, Ahmed and Elijah. So after about 9 minutes, so we will have a break in 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes break, after the termination and 5 minutes break, please return. Please return. We will continue. Okay. So, but now let us continue until the end, and after the end will be the 5 minutes break. Okay. So now let us continue. So after the realization of this message map, okay, so it is necessary, okay, so to realize the functions, the methods of this class. So we have two methods, the constructor, here's the realization of the constructor, and this function. So it is necessary to realize this function. Okay, so let us copy. Okay, and after the realization of the constructor, it is necessary to realize. Let us paste. Okay, so but so this function now is the function of the class C main WMD. So like in this case, it is necessary to use after the indication of the type void, the global name of the class. So the name of the class and double colon. Okay. Yes, so after this, it is possible. Yes, it is possible to continue. So to realize the function, the block of the function, to put the block of the function. So what it is necessary to do? So what will be the reaction on left button double click? So it will be the appearance of a message box, of little message box. For example, I am a handler of the event left button double click with this record. Okay, so for this purpose, there is a proper function AFX message box, AFX message box, Yes, so and this is a very simple function, and the text which we out in this message box. For example, I am a handler of the event or of the message. It is better to say, or of the event, for example, which event? Left button double click of the event of window message. Okay, WM. Sorry, left button, a button. Sorry, double DBL CL. Sorry, CLK. Yes. So this window message window will appear when I will click the button. Okay, so now let us compile, let us build, and let us try to see the result before the break. Okay, so one error. Which error? Yes, so I copied, but I copied maybe with semicolon. So the semicolon is the mistake now. Okay, so this is the prototype of the function. Okay, so now let us compile again. Okay, let us execute. Okay, so let me show you the result. Okay, so the frame again, Okay, so but now I will double click left button and you will see the result. Okay, so yes, so the result is the window message box, so called message box. Okay, so do you see the result? Ahmed, do you see the message box or not? Ahmed, please tell me, do you see the message box or not? Elijah,
What, teacher?
do you see this message box?
No, teacher.
Oh, okay, so no, you must see the message box. Okay, so you must see the message box. So do you see this message box or no? I am a handler of the event, and okay, let me try to start again. Okay, so click and the message box. Do you see this message box, Ahmed?
No, teacher.
No. So it is very bad. It is very bad that you. Okay, so now I take the camera and show you directly. Okay, so what happens in the screen? Okay, so now I will start the. Okay, I will start. I will execute. Okay. Yes. So. So the simple window. So now I try to show you this simple window. Okay, the simple window. How to show you, because the cable of my camera is very short, and it is not so easy to show you this simple window. Okay, so let me show you in this way. Okay, the simple window. Okay, so maybe now it is visible. Yes, the simple window. Here is the simple window. Now I will double click. Okay, so you see that we have the appearance of the message box. Okay, so with the text, I am a handler of the event, window message, left button, double click. Okay, so this is the result. So when I try to click right button, nothing happens, but when I double click, okay, so the left button of the mouse, okay, now you see, so, and you will hear the result. Okay, so this is the result, okay, of left button double click. Okay, so this is a handler, so our window works, so it is possible to catch the reaction. Okay, to handle the reaction, to catch the message. Very well. So now So now we completed the first part of our today's lecture. So we see how to add the reaction